Assalamualaikum everyone. We're going to start. Let me just call Inshira and who's it? Inshira is here. Let me just call Shafi'i. Yeah? Just a moment. Very nice voice. Who is that? Akila. You can sing very well, Akila. Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
What song was that? Was it ballad or something? No.
It's actually from a anime.
From where? From where?
It's from an anime.
Oh, anime. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna start with what is this? Direct and inverse proportion. Okay. So Shafi coming in shortly. Come, your turn on the videos. Come, we're gonna start. And here we go. Okay. Before we start, I will have to share with you a formula, but I'll just wait for Shafi to come in. But can we just try something very simple? This is simple. We are starting with question 1 first. Question number 1. And then we will see whether Inshira, you finished this, right? Easy, yeah? Is this easy? No, everything I asked you is maths is easy. Well, it's good. Okay, here we go. All right, since Shafi is here, after we finish the first question, we'll go through. Oh, Shafi is not here. You cannot tendang again. Just came in, cannot tendang. Now, Shafi is here. Okay, here we go. You can send your answers. Now, I think it's rather straightforward. One exercise book, I think you will get 35. It's also quite easy. This is considered a primary school question. So you must be able to do it. But we are going to give a secondary school spin to it. You know, a spin, a twist to it. So we're going to have a twist very soon. So the first one is very simple. I think 48 divided by 30. Right? And you will get how much? Let me see. I think you have given the answer here. 1.6, 1.6. Okay. And then the next one is 56. Am I correct? 35 books is 56. Okay. So basically, all are okay. You got no problems. Okay. I don't need to, but I want you to know there's two formulas. Okay. For direct and inverse proportion, we will make a relationship to this later. Okay. Later we'll come back to this question, but you need to take down this thing. Okay. There's direct proportion. Okay. And there's inverse proportion. I'm going to teach you at one go. Okay, because once you know the formula, it's very easy. Okay. This is given by a formula. What is the formula? Y equals to kx. Okay, y equals to kx. This is given by formula y equals to k over x. That's the difference. Inshira, you know about this? Very easy, right? So Inshira, what is k? You know what this is? Cannot hear you, lah. K is okay. K is constant. So what is constant? Okay, later we'll find out what the constant is. And down here, this K is also constant. So now you need to memorize this formula. Okay, you got to remember, you got to copy this down. And then what's the difference? We have, let's say, y. Y will increase. What is Y? Anything. It can be money, it can be time. Y will increase when X increase. For example, you have more kambing. Let's say kambing now here. That means your money also increase, right? Because you have more kambing, right? But sometimes down here you have X increase, Y decrease. When? For example, now you increase the speed. Speed of walking, the time you take now goes down. Time to reach the destination goes down. Correct or not? All right. The faster you travel, let's say now on a motorbike lah, Mr. Ryan, it goes from 0 to 100 km. At 100 km, his time to reach the destination will go down. Can you notice that faster he goes down and goes down. If he goes very, very fast, the speed of light, you know, it's not possible lah. You reach to a certain limit only. Okay, you cannot say no. Well, he could only reach 1 second. Cannot possible lah. Okay, because the motor cannot reach that speed, and of course, if it's too fast, you have other factors coming in. But generally, you understand, right? Higher the speed, lower the time. More people working, less time is needed. And normally for inverse proportion, you are dealing with time. Normally, time. Down here, you have so many variations now. So we are going to go and analyze now. As we analyze, you'll be able to see down here now. So just now, remember, we asked you, you say this is 1.6. Sorry, this one is 1.6. How you get 1.6? 48 over 30. Correct? That's how you did it. Now, I'm going to show you using the formula. What is the formula? Formula is Y equals to KX. Now, they give you what? They give you the number of books. So let's say that's X lah. 30 books. And then Y is the height. 48 cm. K, what is K? When you found out, that's what K was 1.6 actually. You take Y over 30, correct? Y divided by X. You see, now I show you. Don't be confused by this. Look, I am going to shift now the X now. I shift it to, I get rid of the X here. I must also get rid of that. I must also put that X here. So what does it mean? This means that, it means that K equals to Y over X. Just now you take Y, what? What is Y? Y is 48. Divide by 30, you get 1.6. So what is K? K is the constant down here. Constant. One book, the thickness is 1.6 cm. That's what it means. Okay, I hope you understand. It's very simple, right? Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to try to cover both topics tonight, so you get a clear overview. Plus, we go into some depth. Depth, yeah, depth. Not depth. Depth is different. Okay. We try curry powder. I was teaching an Indian student. He said, why the curry powder is so expensive? It's true. $4 for 100 grams is expensive. Yes, really. Okay, you don't believe, you ask your parents. Maybe half kg, $4 okay lah. Tapi 100 gram. Now, I want you to do it. Okay, you find out the answer, but later on, we want you to do by Y equals to KX. You tell me what is Y. Tell me what is X. Tell me what is K. We need to know all this. Otherwise, direct proportion is not going to make sense. You've got to be very, very clear. And the leader for this, we will choose Inshira because she has really completed the topic. Shafi, have you completed the topic, Shafi? Completed. You also can, both of you. Okay, we challenge lah. Aljunied kan, you're Aljunied. Okay, so what's your answer? You type in the answer lah. Say what's your answer. Ryan, you have not started on this in school, right? Start, okay. So this is good. So just nice starting. Inshallah be okay. So now what is Y? What is Y? Inshira, what is y? Down here, down here.
100 gram.
100 gram. Okay. Normally we would prefer the y as the money lah. Normally, but you can switch around. Okay, you can have 100 gram here. This one become a money. Can also. But I switch it the other way around. I put $4. $4. You know why? Because the money is dependent on what? The money $4 is dependent on the weight times the cost per 100 grams. Right? So the K, we do not know what K is because K is constant. $4 for 100 grams. Okay. 100K lah, down here 100K. Yeah? X is 100 now. Now some of you say, where's the X, where's the Y? Okay, so I'll make sure you are very, very clear down here. We are doing apple to apple comparison. This X now is 100 gram. This one we don't put in yet. Okay, then the Y is actually this one, the $4. So K is K lah. So what is, K is K. So what is K? You bring over the 100 down there. Bring over there. Are you okay to bring over that? So 4 divided by 100. Say 4 divided by 100, how? Okay, we change it to cents lah. 400 cents. So 400 cents divided by 100 grams. You want to find what is K. K is 1 gram, 4 cents. Because now it's in cents, right? I changed to 400 cents now. Okay, so K is 4 cents. K is actually what? The constant. So you want to find 1 gram. 1 gram is 4 cents. Huh? Now you want to find how many gram? 240. 0.24 is how many gram? You times by 1,000. Why 1,000? Because kilo is 1,000 times by 1,000. How much you get? 2400. 240. So you want to find what is 240 gram. You times by 4 by 240. Okay, and you will get your answer. I think it's $9 plus, is it? 960. Are you all with me? Right? I hope you are 960, yes. So, but I write it in cents down here, 960. Are we okay now? Now it's very simple, right? Okay. So this is called what? Direct proportion. Why? You increase the weight you want to buy to 200 grams, you have to pay more. Down here, increase to 240 grams, you have to pay more, 960. At first of $4, now 960. So they both rise together directly. Okay, are we okay? Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one now. The same thing now. I'm not going to go through this yet. I'm not going to go through all this, you know. All this you know. In fact, even without knowing direct proportion, you can do this. So we got to bring you to the next chapter. And then not the next chapter, the next section. What's the next section? Down here. We got to determine whether they say, determine whether each set shows X and Y in direct proportion. That means they're asking you, is X and Y directly proportional? That means if you increase X, will you increase Y in the same proportion? So we ask Inshira, do you remember how to test for this one? Remember that? Or Shafi'i? Shafi'i, you know? Hey, how come you say you all learn already? Right? Now remember, okay, so this is direct proportion. The first thing I want you to do is you write down the formula. Y equals to Kx. So let us see what is missing. You have X, you have Y. Hey, you don't have a column for K. So I want you to create a column for K. Create a column for K. See how to find K. Okay, we're going to check for K. We're going to check for K. So now let's see now. Down here now, how to get K? We divide by X, cancel X. Now left with K, right? Must also divide by X. Can you see now? K is equals to Y over X. K is equals to Y over X. So I want you now to use your calculator, fill up this blank. Take Y, value of Y 18, divide by 2. 36 divide by 4. 54 divide by 7. Write your answer here. And you tell me what's your answer. Take, you see, can you see now? K is equal to y over x. Take the value of y, divide by x. Take the value of y, divide by x. Take the value of y, divide by x. So first one. Can Shafi'i? You know what to do, Shafi'i? Shafi'i over, are you there? Oh, Shafia. Okay. Why are you not using your own phone? Use sister phone. Your sister got better phone. You better. It's okay lah. Sometimes as a big brother we give it. But sometimes I feel angry also lah. Younger sibling can get better phone. Okay, anyone? Okay, we ask now, Ryan, have you gotten 18 divided by 2? What's your answer, Ryan? You must divide y divide x. How much, Ryan?
9.
Next one, 36 divided by 4, Ryan.
9.
54 divided by 7.
7.7.
Okay, 7. Look at this. 9. You know this one means constant. Constant means cannot change, you know. And 7.7, what is this? So this is not in direct proportion. Why? Because the K can change. K means what? Constant. Constant means you understand what's constant, right? Cannot change. And you say, what's the value of K here? 9. Good. Down here, 7.7 means not in direct proportion. Not in direct proportion. No. Because they ask, are they in direct proportion? Not in direct proportion. Do you get it? You understand the test very simply? Just find the value of K, not in direct proportion. Now I'm going to give you the next one. You know what to do or not? Again, I repeat. You find what is the value of K. How to find? Y divided by X. Y divided by X. Y divided by X. Simple, Okay, here we go. You must follow, no? Otherwise you may get lost, no? Okay, you try now B. Okay, we're gonna remember what you're supposed to do. You draw a column for K lah. Okay, draw a column for K. So the next one we're gonna ask is Shafi'i, can you give us the values of? Sorry. I moved the whole thing one shot, the whole screen. Okay, Shafi'i, what's the value of K down here? First one, 5.1 divided by 3. What's your answer?
1.7.
The next one?
Same.
Next one?
Same.
So this is test number 1. Is in direct proportion. Yes, it's direct proportion. But there's one more test. There's 2 tests for direct proportion. One is whether K is constant. But that's not the final test. There's 2 tests. I repeat. You want to write it somewhere? Direct. Okay, we put it down here. Okay, down here. 2 tests. 2 tests. Down here, got 2 tests. You see, your teacher teach you this, right? 2 tests for direct proportion. Yes? Yes, no? No. Are you sure not? Hey, don't fitna your teacher lah. Teacher teach and say don't teach. 2 tests for direct proportion. One is what? One is value of K. Constant value of K lah. K is constant, is it? It must be the constant value of K. What is the next one? I'm going to show you the next one. I think I mentioned the last time, if you remember, long time ago, but 3 weeks ago, also we went through this. Now, I'll show you now. Let us try. State whether the graph is in direct proportion. Can you see it's a straight line? That means if you take down here, y divided by x, it might be constant, no? But is it in direct proportion? No. Why? Because it is meant to pass through the point of origin down here. This is point of origin. 0 is called a point of origin. Direct and indirect proportion, the line must go through down here. Okay, so number 2, down here, number 2, please note, must pass through point of origin. Okay, you remember Wolverine and all that, you have origin stories, right? Of X-Men, so same thing. Point of origin. Don't say must pass through 0 lah, but if you really don't know, you can say, what is it? Must pass through XY coordinates or XY exists as 0. Okay, can lah. But the word is point of origin. So let us look. Okay, down here. Can you see down here doesn't pass through 0? Point of origin. Down here also doesn't pass through point of origin. So both of these are not in direct proportion. Okay or not? Are you all okay? 2 tests. One is you calculate the value of K. Number 2, does it pass through the point of origin or not? Okay, those are the 2 only. Those are the 2. Okay, now down here. Okay, you check now. You tell me. This time you already know what to do. Can you try? They want you to show, is it in direct proportion or not? Can you try? Shafi, you know what to do. Ryan, you know what to do. Inshira, you know what to do. Now, you make sure you have the K there. You construct another one more. Okay, do this. Inshi, did your teacher teach you like that? Yes, right? Then what did he teach you? Maybe you show me the notes lah. You understand, first of all, direct and inverse. You understand? Okay, never mind. Then don't need to show me anything. So long as you understand. Don't have to say, what I'm teaching not in syllabus. Cannot be like this is not the textbook. So you find out what's the value. Find out what's the value. Okay, we're going to ask Inshira now. What's the value for down here?
7.
This one?
7.
This one?
7.
So direct proportion?
Yes.
Okay. Ryan, what was Ryan? This one now.
Still doing, sir.
Still doing okay. Shafi, you finish it? Shafi B. Oh yeah. So if you try the next one, how Ryan, you got the answer? Oh yeah. Take y divided by x, y divided by x, y divided by x. Remember, you're gonna find k is y divided by x. So in half an hour's time, we'll go through the inverse proportion. I need you to get an overview for you to understand. Okay, Shafi, you got the answer for this one? What is it?
18.
18, this one?
18.
18. So that means they are in direct proportion. Very simple. Can you see? If they ask you just from the table, you can see they're in direct proportion. That's it. That's all. Okay, now we are going to go to more challenging stuff. Okay, you see, if we go to the earlier one, you don't need to know direct proportion to be able to do it. Which one? The earlier one down here. This type of questions, you can find 1 day, how many days you can find. Down here now, it gets a little bit complex here. So now, down here, watch. I want you to follow what I'm doing, okay? We'll ask Cikgu Inshi first. Inshi, what do we do first? This question. We write the formula y equals to kx. The first thing you need to do is you need to find out what's the value of k. Now, you look which one have both x and y. This one got x, got y. You can use this value. This one got x, no y. This one got y, got no x. You cannot use these two to find k. You can only use this one. So what do? You substitute. X is, y is 4. Y is 4. X is what? 5. So then you find what is k. What is k? 5x equals to 4. What is k? K equals, sorry. Why I put, sorry. Equal to 5k, ya Allah. Sorry, Okay, so 5k, not 5x. We know what is x, what? The x they give us down here. Equals to 4. K equals to what? 4 over 5. Okay, now you make this a habit, okay? Even if the question don't ask you, you rewrite the formula. This formula, as I told you, is the generic formula for direct proportion. They tell you they are directly proportional. They tell you that. So I want you to write the new formula. What's the new formula? Y equals to, what is K? K is 4, 5. Call 5 X. This is your formula. See, why do I need this formula for? Hello, you need this formula to calculate this Y here, no? Now you watch, Y equals to 4 over 5 X, correct? Now I want to find what? I want to find P. What is P? P is the value for Y lah. So I put in P down here. Okay, good. And then 4 over 5. I write down 4 over 5. Okay. Now 4 over 5 down here. X is what? Is 8. So I put times 8. Oh, like that. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Just substitute it here. So what do you do? 4 times 8, 32. 32 over 5. What do you get? You get, let me see, 6 and 2/5. Am I correct? So you have already found out the value of P. Easy, not? Easy, not? You must be able to do this on your own. Is this easy as ABC? You see, your teacher shows you this, right? Before, correct, right? Don't say the way you are saying, macam teacher tak ajar anything. Apa ni? Don't sabo your teacher lah. Apa sabo teacher ni? Now, same thing. Y equals to 4 over 5x. Now, what you want to find? Now you find Q. What is Q? Q is actually X. Oh. So you want to find X. You don't have X, yeah. So you substitute 4 over 5. Put the P down here. And what is Y? Y is 9.6. How to do? Very simple. I remember taught you before, remember? Times by opposite, 5 over 4. Remember not? Then you times by 5 over 4 down here. Remember? Yeah, long time ago you taught us. Yeah, something like that. Then you cancel 5, cancel 4. You get Q equals to 9.6 times 5 over 4. Okay, so you get, sorry, just give you the answer straight. 1.25 times 9.6. You get 12. You get Q equals to 12. Now you must know how to do this basic stuff. Please ask me now any questions you don't understand. First of all, I repeat, I go through step by step again. First of all, every time you see direct proportion, you write down the formula. Then what do? You see which one got the value of X and value of Y. You go and substitute inside this formula to find the value of K. Once you find the value of K, you rewrite this formula with the value of K. Because the generic formula is Y equals to KX. Now you write Y equals to 4 over 5X. And then what? And then they will give you a question where you have X, no Y. Or where you have Y, no X. You substitute in and you get the value. Are we okay? All okay, yeah? All right, I'm gonna, okay, you try now. I'm gonna give you the next one, you try. Akila, you okay? Akila, you there, Akila? We miss you, we cannot see you anymore just because you sing one line, you don't want to appear dah, jadi star lah. Apalah, Akila? Oh, Akila, yes, okay. Okay. Come, you try this one. Remember what I said. The first thing what you do, you write down the formula. What formula? The generic formula. And then what do you do next? You find the value of K. How to find? You substitute. Then you rewrite the formula. Say too many things to remember lah. Okay, first I tell you the steps again. You do the steps. You follow the steps. Okay, follow step number 1. Write the generic formula. Generic is the general formula. Right formula. Okay, right now. I'm not going to show you now. I'm going to go through later. You try. You can do this. Then, oops. Sorry. Tak boleh. Oh, sorry. Stop realizing. Sorry, what has happened? Mayday. Okay. Two. I think I better use something else. What is happening? Allah. Sorry, I messed up. Someone has got an answer. Okay, well, I'm trying to manipulate this. K equals to 7. Let us see whether it is correct. Okay, but now can you go and solve the question now? You must rewrite. If you see K equals to 7, rewrite the formula, the specific formula with the 7. You try first. Then you find what is Y. Okay, I will show you using the other one. Okay, this one. Sorry, yeah. Okay, those of you are not so sure what to do, can you just send me a message whether you're okay or not okay? If you're not okay, please say not okay. At least I'll go through. Let us see now. Wow, Shafi, you seem to have gotten, I do not know whether it's right or wrong. We are going to go through shortly. Okay, let us see. Shafi, your answer for B is wrong. Okay, no problem. Okay. So now, those who can't remember, I'll go through step by step. First thing, step 1. Okay, you take this down, okay? Step 1. Write generic formula. Type better, faster. What is it? Y equals to kx. You must write this down. Make it a habit. Okay? I'm teaching you a habit now. For direct proportion, you do this. Step 2. Find k. How to find k? Very simple. Y divided by x. You find k. So do you have a y? Yes, 14. You have an x? You have x too. So y divided by x, 14 divided by 2, you get 7. So they are correct to say 7. But now you must rewrite formula. Rewrite the formula specific. There's now a generic formula. Rewrite formula, make it specific. What do I mean? Make it specific to this question. So what is it? Y equals to 7x. I see. Why? You want to answer B. Otherwise, you don't do this, Shafi, you might make a mistake. So now, step 4, solve lah, solve. Okay, substitute as now you can solve lah. Three steps only. Okay, so how to solve? They ask you, they say x equals to 3. Okay. So now your formula is what? Y equals to 7x. So you change the x to, substitute the value x is 3, right? X is 3. So what do you get? 21 lah. 7 times 3, 21. Shafi, you get it, Shafi? You get it, huh? So you must have this specific formula. Without this specific formula, how are you going to find the values? You must have the specific formula. Okay? So then, what about answer for B? Or C? Very simple. Now they give you y equals 20. Okay, no problem. So you substitute lah. Y is 20. 20 equals to 7x. Notice this is from the formula. See, hey, where is the formula? The formula, if you forget, I write for you down here. Very clear for you. Y equals to 7x. That's not the formula you write, right? Okay, can you see now? So now y they tell you is 20. You put in 20 lah, equals to 7x. So now what's the next step? Next step is x equals to 20 divided by 7. Okay. X equals to 20 divided by 7. 20 divided by 7 equals to x. Okay, so what is x? X is actually 2 and 6, 7. 2 whole and 6, 7. That's your answer. Are you all okay or not? Ryan, okay, Ryan? Inshi, you know what to do? Your teacher taught you this, right, Inshi? Don't fitna your teacher. Teacher, remember not? This one, teacher teach you this, right? Shafi, your teacher teach you this, right? See. Now say, yes, yes, you sure? Okay, I'm glad your teacher should be teaching you this lah, something. The formula is always y equals to kx. So you write y for direct proportion. Inverse, you don't do that, okay? Then after that, you find out what is k. Then you put in the value, you make it specific. Now you can find out any value of y if you have x. Or you can find out any value of x if you have y by substituting. Okay, now. Okay, we do the next one. The next one. Akila, you okay, Akila? You know what I'm teaching, Akila? Akila, yes. Okay, good. Now you try. You remember the steps again? If you don't remember, I'll bring this thing down here for you to remember. Open up now. Tak nampak lah. Where's it? It's so far. It's gone so far. Like that. Down here. Can you add a comment? It's not the one. Sorry. I just bring where is the this one on here. Okay. I'll bring it here. Okay. Can you see that? You can follow what I'm. No, this one is. Can you see? You can see what I write here. Follow the 3 steps. And she don't eat the pencil. Follow faster. My wife was so fasting today because it's Zulhijjah kan. But jangan sampai keterlaluan lah. First dia makan pencil. So Ryan, step 1, write the generic formula. Then go and find k. How to find k? Take the value of y divided by x. Down here, you have it here. Once you find k, rewrite the formula. And then after that, you can substitute to find whatever that you want. So Akila, tell me what's your answer, Akila. You type in and tell us. We can't see you. Suddenly we all miss you. Now we can only hear your voice. Which we will get another one. I do not know how many of you can sing. Ryan, I feel you can sing, Ryan. No. Shafi, can you sing? Cannot. Inshi? Inshi senyum-senyum means she can sing. I myself cannot sing. Okay, sure, no problem, Akila. In fact, I have a song that I like now, but you all will be laughing at me. The song is called Kucing. It's a very nice song. It's a Malay song. Yeah, I will play it for you. Maybe you might want to sing it. It's about different kucing in Malaysia. Have you heard it? Heard it before? No. Okay, later. While you're doing it, I think I will let you hear in a moment. Let's say Shafi'i now has given the answer. Let us see whether he's correct. Okay. I think you are correct. Well done. Congratulations, Mr. Shafi'i. Easy, right, Shafi'i? M&M, Shafi'i. You buy from you know, there's this shop called Value Shop. Have you been there? It's very cheap. Value Shop, huh? But I think because them, I also got diabetes. Okay, what about Akila? So sorry, Akila. We are going to go through shortly. What about Ryan? Can do not? Inshi? You say your teacher gone through, Inshi. No, when you tell me that, I say, oh, that means I don't need to teach, so I think you all know. Okay, we're going to go through again. Step one. Step one, write the generic formula. Akila, watch y equal to kx. Now, how to find k? You see, I show you how to find k. You want to find k? You divide by x down here, you get rid of the x. But you must also divide your x on this side. So when you do that, you find that k is equals to y over x. So now I want to find what is the value of k. Okay, how to find the value of k? Very simple. Take the value of y here. This is y, right? This is x. So now y over x. Simple. Is equals to k. But you got to reduce the divide by 4. Divide by 4. What do you get? You get 2 over 3. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Well done, Inshira. So you got it. So now what do? You found k. You rewrite the formula. Which formula? This original formula here. So y equals to 2/3 x. Okay. Once you have this, you are ready to solve and ready to play the game. What game? It's like a game now. They say now x is 4. Put the value 4 here, find what's y. Very simple lah. Just put in like that. Very simple lah. Okay, Chinese they say subtract. Y plus 2/3. Okay, we see. Yeah. Y equals to 2.6. Okay. Okay, I think you're correct. Times down here. Times 4. Why 4? Because x is 4. What? 2 times 4, 8. 8 over 3. So the answer is 2 and 2/3, 8 over 3, or you can say it's 2.66666. You got to put a dot on top down here, Akila. So that's the answer. Okay, I think you're getting the hang of it, Ryan. You are getting the hang of it, Ryan. Ryan, okay not? Not so okay. Never mind. Not so okay. We can, I think we can revise it on. We try again. Next one, Okay, you can. Okay, can understand. Okay, can one, Okay, now this one, same thing. Okay, I leave this open here. You can see. Follow the same steps. Write the genetic formula. Find what's the value of k. Rewrite the formula specifically. Okay, and then substitute to find the values. That's all. You see, but there's no y, no x. Okay, remember, which one is supposed to be y? This one. Now y? Y is directly proportional to x. So this p is like the y lah. The q is like the x. Now you can change lah. P equals to kx. Like that, the generic formula becomes equals to kq. Like that. Now then you substitute lah. It's quite easy, quite easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's chicken. Okay, you gotta find what's the value of k. Don't need to do b, just only You got to find the value of K. Without finding the value of K, you can't do this question. So Ryan, you substitute the value of Q down here, put inside down here. P down here, sorry, 6 down here, you put inside here. Then find the value of K. You can find it, you can find it. Let us see now. Someone has sent me. Okay, K, correct. Well done, Inshira. You got K. But you find out, yes, your answer for K is correct. But they didn't ask you for K, but you have to find K, yes. So you write the equation. Shafi, you give the answer straight for I. Okay, let's see whether you're right. Yes, Akila, Shafi, correct. Okay, Inshira, move to score the goal for AI, artificial intelligence. Well done, Inshira. So every one of you got K to be 18. So I will just share on here. Ryan, you can follow. If let's say you can't get, you can follow. 6 now is equals to 1/3 Q, right? So how to get you 1/3 times 1/3? Times of 3 over 1, opposite. Remember now? Times of 3 over 1 times 3 over 1. You get 18 now here. Ryan K. Okay, well done, Ryan. You got K is 18. Well done. So now rewrite the formula. So this is now P equals to 18Q. Okay. Now you substitute the value lah. You want to find P when Q is 4.5. So you can do it now. Okay, what about the next one? What about the next one? Okay, Inshira, Akila got the same answer for part 2. Can I have the part 2 answer for Mr. Shafi'i? Okay. Shafi'i can do no? Your A2, this one. Don't need to do B, yeah? So according to this one, this is 81, I think. And the next one is P equals to 18Q. Q is P is 0.9 equals to 18Q. See how to do like that. Okay, then you divide now. Divide by what? Divide by 18 down here. Once you divide by 18, you are left with Q, Shafi'i. Then do the same thing, divide by 18. So you use your calculator, 0.9 divided by 18, you get 0.05. What is it? Q is equals to 0.05. Okay, you need just a little bit more practice. I think generally you are okay. We do one last question. Then we go to inverse. Why? I want you to be very clear. What's the overall difference and how to use the formula? So when your teacher teaches, you know the steps. Remember the step, step 1, step 2, step 3. But you say after a while you can go to step 3 straight. Okay, good. After a while, you find constant, go to step 3 straight. Okay, so now we are gonna try the next one. No, not this one. No, this one's a little bit. Okay, I tell you what, we go to. Hold on. Okay, you try question number 10. So down here, P is the Y. You look for the statement. You're not so sure, you look for the statement. What statement? This is directly proportional to whatever. So this will be the Y. This one will be the X. They already tell you in a statement. You are in secondary school, they will give many clues. Remember that. Not only for maths, for all the other subjects. Like some of you taking literature, you say, hey, they've got read so many books. No, they can ask any question. Not really. They will follow the syllabus. So you got to find out what the syllabus is. They will only ask questions within the syllabus. Why? If they test you outside syllabus, they will be questioned. They can be, if there's an investigation, they'll be in trouble. So let us see now. Someone has sent me a message. Please, carry on. Don't tell me. I mean, not don't tell me. Please carry on. Please carry on. Please carry on. So down here, you write lah. Write again. What to do? You know what to do. Down here, sorry, down here the interest actually is what. This one is P. Loan amount is P. This one, interest. Why? Because the sentence begins from where? From here. The interest charge on a home renovation loan, or P. So you're talking about this actually. Sorry, is here. Okay, loan amount is P, you know, principal amount. Be careful, be careful. I'm sorry, just be careful. See, I've not read the whole thing, and I make those mistakes. You will get actually anybody. Okay, we do step by step. We do step by step. Come on. You got to find out what's K first. So down here, I is equals to KP. So substitute the I down here. Substitute here. Find what is K. Okay. Substitute what is K. And find out what is K. Inshi, you got your K? What's your answer, Inshi? Send me an answer lah. You look as if you're completed. You completed, right? Shafi, you completed? Okay, someone has completed. Let's see. K very big. K terlalu besar lah ni. I think maybe you go and take. Yeah, you go and take the wrong part over wrong part lah. Okay, Inshi. Shafi'i. Yours is. Okay, I think calculation slightly wrong. Both okay. So we go step by step. Okay, we go step. Okay, so now interest 950, no? Inshi. So Inshi say, I'm doing that already. You don't need to tell me that. Okay, 25,000 K. Now, Inshira, you must not fall for this trick. You want to find K? 950 over 25,000, not 25,000 over 950. Let's say now you want to buy 2 books, cost $10. One book is very cheap. You take 2 divided by 10. 2 books is $10, 1 book is 20 cents. Apa ni? Cannot be lah. You know what I mean? It must be the other way around. 1 book is $5. Careful, careful. This one now has to go down. Same thing, 25,000 goes down. But you say, but it's a bigger number. Never mind, bigger number. In primary school, sometimes we fall for that trick. You say bigger number over smaller number. But that's not true. You can take smaller number over bigger number. So you get 950 divided by 25,000. So we're going to ask Mr. Shafi'i, are you sure you get, can you use a calculator, Shafi'i? You divide by 25,000. Do you get 0.38? Are you sure? Or is it 0.038? I think it's 0.038. Let me see. Okay, 954. Maybe I might be wrong. Okay, I might be wrong. I've been wrong many times. And then 0.038 Shafi'i. That's your K. So now we're going to rewrite. We are going to rewrite the formula. Watch. Okay. So I is equals to 0.038p. Very simple. So now you substitute the 30,000 into the P lah. You will get your answer. What's the interest? Equals to 0.038 times 30,000. That's it. And you will get the answer, which is 1,000 something times 30,000. 1140. 1,140. I hope you're okay. Okay now. You look tired already. Now you know that Shafi can tell you this. Shafi, this what you call interest in Arabic or in Malay? Riba, right? Riba. We are not allowed to receive that, no, actually. Okay, it's not allowed. As Muslims, we are not allowed to take riba, but there's a difference of opinion lah. So riba means what? Okay, I lend you money, or you lend me money. Then after 1 year, you ask me to pay back, I pay you back, then you say you must pay me 50% more. No, that 50% is riba. It's called interest now. So we are not allowed to have that actually. So that's why some Muslims, they are bank interest. You know, every time you put your money in the bank, you get a little bit interest. They will take the money, they will donate to charity. So be careful. You cannot borrow loan actually on interest. You know why? If you check like the courts and all that, you buy an object, an item, you find that after, if you take the bayaran ansuran installment plan, you have to pay maybe another 70%. You are paying the 100% plus another 70% or 80%. So you're paying like double like that. By right, we are not supposed to take that. But we are not here to learn about Islam, but I want you to know that this thing about riba is actually talked about. In Islam, actually, you can only ask the principal back. Means the principal amount, whatever amount you are lent, 30,000, you must pay back 30,000. Down here, 30,000, after 1 year, you must pay 31,140 because you got to add a 1,140. And then you'll find when you buy a HDB loan, you take a HDB loan, you take the bank loan for your house, HDB next time, and you find that over 30 years, you may have to pay close to 80%, 90%, even 100%. That means you take a loan of 500,000, you might have to pay a total of 800,000. You see, why 300,000? 300,000 is the interest. See, how come so much? It's over 30 years, you don't feel it. So that's why that is by right is not allowed. But by left, a lot of people are doing it. But if you can, try to avoid that. Okay? So don't take the long shot, please stay away from them. Then if you can, don't take, if possible, don't take bank loan. Some people say, don't take bank loan, how do we live? Yeah, leave it to you. Okay, are we ready to go to the next topic, or you want to remain on direct proportion? I'm just going to get a vote. Can you just send me, you are ready to go inverse, or you think you want to spend more time on this one? I'm planning to go to inverse. You agree or disagree? Shafi, you agree? Okay. Inshira, you agree? Ryan, you agree? Ryan forced not to agree. Akila, yeah, okay. So I assume we agree. Now we're going to inverse. Okay. Inverse proportion now. Okay, I'm going to show you now what's inverse proportion. Okay, down here. Okay, can you see not down here? You know what's a lawn, right? Okay, mow means to cut the grass lah. Cut the grass or the garden grass. 5 robots take 3 hours. See how many robots, if you want to halve the time, means you want to halve this time is 1.5 hours. So let me just show you one first, okay? So notice, this one is not like direct proportion. Direct proportion, you have more, you increase more. This one time become less. So 5 robots, example, 5 robots, 3 hours. Now you want to change to 1.5 hours. How many robots? This one is the opposite, you know. See what opposite? You see now, you want to finish the job faster. Do you need more robots or less robots? You must ask yourself. Some say, oh, no. I divide this one by 2. So I also divide by 2 lah. So now, 2.5 robots. I say impossible. You're not making sense. You want to do the work faster, you got less people. Then if I want to do, let's say 1 hour, from 3, or you divide by 3, means you only one robot. Doesn't make sense. More people means you finish the job faster. So now, that means you must go opposite now. You suddenly put divide, down here you must put times. Yes, that's why we call it inverse. Look at this. Inverse, the title of this, if you look at it, inverse proportion. Inverse means what? Upside down. You know inverse is upside down? You only know converse. Converse, you know converse. Okay lah. So down here, it becomes 10 robots. Oh, if I want to do the work faster, I need to have more robots. Yes. But also there is a limit now. Imagine now you say, I want to do the work in 1 second. Not possible. Because to turn on the robot is how long? And then if you want to do 1 second, all the robots are on the lawn. You cannot even move. You cannot even do any work. You know what I mean? So down here, how to do this one? Now remember, follow. First we write the formula. Y over kx. Say why we must always have this k. This is the formula. So now, what is the y? Y is almost always the time. You want to write it somewhere. For inverse proportion, is almost always the time. So what's the time down here? Say 3 hours. Oh, I put 3 down here. Good. And then k is k, right? X is the other thing. What the other thing? Now you got 5. Oh, okay. So now, what to do? Find what is k. How to find? You times by 5. You times by 5. What do I get? K equals to 15. Okay. What does it mean? This means if one robot were to mow the lawn, it will take 15 hours. Your K is constant. It means if you only use one robot, you will take 15 hours. But I say we got not enough time, so we need more robots. So now we rewrite the formula. Same thing. Y equals to 15 over X. Now they say they want to reduce the time by half. Correct? I'm going to do this question now. Half this time is 1.5. We put 1.5 here. Equals to 15 over X. Okay, how to do this one? I ever show you before, right? Okay, I'm going to bring it down here. Bring it up here. We do the flip. Flip this way. So it becomes what? X over 15 is equals to 1 over 1.5. See what is it? I'll show you again. This one is going to go up. This one is going to go down. This one is going to go up. This one is going to go down. Can. Both must do together. See, x over 15 over x becomes x over 15. 1.5 over 1 becomes 1 over 1.5. And then what do you do? Now the next one you times by 15. You times by 15, you cancel. Times this side by 15. 15 divided by 1.5, you find that x is equals to 10. And you get the same answer. Can you see now? Who is confused? Please tell me. Inshi, you confused? No. Ryan, okay, Ryan? No, okay. Okay. Shafi, okay? Okay, I don't know. From your reaction, some say okay, but it's not okay. Akila, you okay? Akila, because I cannot see you, so I do not know. No? Let me see. What did Akila say? Akila say nothing. Okay, never mind. Here we go. So now, can you see I got 10 down here? I got 10 down here. What do I do? Step by step. I write the formula. Then what do? I find out what is K. Okay, how to find out what is K? Now I give you the difference. In direct proportion, K in direct proportion, not this one, this is inverse proportion, Y over X. But in inverse proportion, K is equals to X times Y. Huh? Yes. 3 times 5 is equals to 15. K is 15. I repeat, in inverse proportion, you want to find K, X times Y. Okay? In direct proportion, you want to find K, Y divided by X. Okay, so we move on now. Otherwise, you fall asleep. Hold on, now we move on, move on. Let's move on now to the next one. $20 workers, 4 days potato plantation, tomato. How long will it take 25? Find K. Write down the formula. Remember? You look, we got a headache already. She headache, is she? Tired, eh? You look, you're doing a lot of housework, eh? You help your family a lot. That's good, lah. You are very good, very good. Okay, if I have a, yeah, but anyway, sorry. Okay, you try now. Write down what's the generic equation. Okay, we start now. Okay, I guide you through first. Y equals to K over X. Go and find what is K. How to find K? K is X times Y. Go and take X and Y, you times, you get the value of K. Okay, take X times Y, you get the value of K. No problem. Okay. Okay, now we are doing inverse proportion, okay? So now, inverse proportion is given by the formula Y equals to K over X. All right? So now, remember what I say? Y is normally time. So what is time now here? Which one is Y? This one is Y. Because this is time. This one is X lah. There's only 2X and Y. Then what do? You find what is K. How to find K? I told you, right? How to find K? X times Y. Can you find K? Very easily. X times Y, what is it? XY. X times Y. 4 times 20. 80. Now rewrite your formula. Watch, I rewrite my formula. Y equals to 80 over X. This is your formula now. Okay. Now, go and find out now what it is. They want to have 25 workers. They say, how long will it take? They want you to find Y. Put the 25 down here. How long will it take? Can you find the answer? Remember, Y is almost always time. Always time, like I can say always time. You all look tired, really tired. I'm not tired. Oh. Yeah, I hope we can. Inshi can do not? Can, huh? Ryan, can do, Ryan? We just need to just substitute the value of X here. Yeah, just put it. Oh. Salah shooting. Huh? Slam dunk was wrong. Wrong slam dunk. Well done, Inshira. Just put in down there, you'll find how long it takes. Is this going to be important to you? Of course, it's going to be important to you. If you are, well done, Shafi. Come on, Ryan, just put in the value 25 here. 80 divided by 25, you'll get your answer. You use the formula, it is very, very simple. Once you use the formula, it's simple. Okay, you will get 80 divided by the thing, yes, you will get 3.2. Okay, we try the next one, 3.2 what? Days. So why is it important to a farmer? Look, let's say you are all farmers. Don't think that farmer, they are poor. In Singapore, I went to visit Seng Chun eggs, Seng Chun eggs, the egg farm. You know how many eggs they lay one day? 600,000, eggs. And they have 1 million chickens. And these people are driving like BMW and all. Farmers in Singapore are not poor, they are rich, 1 million chickens, can you imagine? But anyway, so they want to go on a holiday next week. They need to finish the plantation, right? Let's say, farmers. So you have the number of days, I want to finish it by certain time. Then you know how many, using this formula, you know how many workers you need. Correct. So these are things you need. Okay, we move on to the next one. Move on to or you need a story. Yeah? You want to hear a miraculous story? Remember, I told you all about story about the did I tell you last week about the bad story, smelly story? I told you about smelly story. I told you about the drunk story, right? That one is the punishment, right? But you must remember, no. This is actually about God. I'm telling you about God actually. God sees and hears and knows what you're doing. When you try to do bad, He will do bad. He will correct you. Like if He loves you, He will correct you. So I believe He loves me, and He loves all of you, all of us. But if let's say He allows you to float, and then you die like that, and the next life when you wake up, you go to hell, there's a problem. So that's why if you don't have problems, you got to be worried, you know. Say, no, in my life, everything is smooth sailing. Okay, that's okay, but naturally you are supposed to have problems. So I found out sometimes if I want to do bad, Allah will straighten me, punish me sometimes. Sometimes you give not whispers, He will give reminders. But if you do good, even if no one see, miracles can happen to you. And I'll tell you just one simple miracle. I just show you this to you, okay? This is now, I think some of you may know, right? I went into the film industry in Malaysia. You know that, right? So I'm just going to show you something. I do not know whether I showed you this before. Okay, you can check this out. This is on my website here. Okay, so what happened? Oh, must use HTTPS. This one. Okay. Do you know there's a movie on Netflix called Pontianak? Don't know. Okay lah. It's by a Singapore director, no? Glenn Gui. And in that movie, let's say someone sent me. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, you know about it. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you who's the main actress in that show. Okay, so this is my webpage. And I was involved in the Malaysian film industry, but the lady who acted in Pontianak, this is she. Her name is what's her name? Allahu Akbar. She's supposed to be my sister. Actually, this is me. Okay, I was this is her. This is Johan Raja Lawat. This is Saiful Apik. This is Nabil. They are all quite big stars in Malaysia. And I got a chance to act with them. And I wrote the script for this show. It's a lousy show. But I've written 5 for the Malaysian movie industry, and then I told the director I want to act. Actually, there's no part for me, but I wrote a small part. And then down here, okay, this is me. I'm also the project manager at the same time. So you can imagine. I remember like the stars, they were shocked. All of them. Her name is Fazura. She's supposed to be some beauty person down there. But anyway, so what happened is so there is this miracle story I will tell you. Okay, this is me, and with the director. The director has done, this is a younger me, about 10 years back. So I was managing 70 persons, on this set. It's no joke. But how can I do this? I was a school teacher, Okay, this is if you know them, they are quite big names Okay, and then even the Miss Malaysian Miss World last time. What's her name? I get to work with her. Okay, so anyway, so what is the miracle? The miracle is very simple. First of all, I'm not from the movie industry. How can I get involved in all this? I really dua a lot. But for me, I wanted to act in the movie. I really wanted to act. For me, as a young child, I wanted to act. But no one knows that I can act, and I have not tried. I have not shown my talent. So one day, I told the director, I wrote the script for this movie, for the first movie actually, and I said I wrote a small part for myself, Si Gila, as a Si Gila. So the director says, okay, no problem, you can act. But then the director had second thoughts, He said, this fella, he's a writer, how can he act? What do you think happened? He says, you come down for an audition. I said, okay lah. But on the day I came down, there were so many interns, people from university. There were 20 to 30 people there. It's my first time acting. I got to act like Si Gila, Si Gila. I can show you the clip if you want me to show you. So what happened? I went down there, but I already guessed what's going to happen. I'm going to be nervous. So I need to come up with a way that I can get rid of my nervousness. No, if you want to act, your facial muscles got to be relaxed. No? If not, you try to smile, I become very, very artificial. No? So what did I do? So the director says, show me. Just like that, no? In 1 minute, you got to show. Everyone is looking at me. I went up to the director. He was at the sitting. I slammed the table. I told him, shut up. And then I got shocked. Everyone's got to shocked. I said, what is this guy? I say, sorry, I'm just warming up. Then I acted, okay, because I got the nervousness out. And what happened after that? They say, okay, you can act. Basically, for me, it's a miracle, you see. Why? Because I'm not from the industry. After that, many things happened. I learned how, I wrote 5 movie scripts. I acted in movies. I presented a paper to a billionaire, the owner, 70% owner of KFC and Pizza Hut. And he agreed to pump in 3 million ringgit into a company, just based on my proposal. And I went to Media Prima. You know what's Media Prima? TV3. You know TV3? TV3 is not, it's just one company. They have a Media Prima is in charge, TV3, and there's one called a cinema department. And before that, some experienced Malay writers presented to them the movie or rejected. So this director says, why don't you try? I went in, I presented to them. I have no experience at all. Is it going to be rejected? You know what they say after that? Say, when can we start shooting? And I presented the second one. Yes, also. Third, until I say, this one is impossible. So if you have your dream, you can follow your dream, but you must remember, you must do good. I did not miss my prayer. I was the only one praying down there for in some sets. So actually, must show off everything to get a role. Yes, you must show, yes. And some people ask me, hey, why you act like this? Why do you act like hero? First of all, no one is going to take you as hero. You must, first of all, you must. So I chose Si Gila, the person who's the character I played is a mentally retarded character actually. Anyway, okay, that's the miracle story. If you really dream of something, you want something, you go by the rules. Don't be like, there's some people, they sleep the director, they do things to the director, they get a favor, they become a star, but they sell a soul. You don't need to sell your soul. But some people may say, look, you're not a star, who are you to say that? Well, but I did get the experience that I want. Sorry, okay, I hope I didn't go too far out of the thing. The point being, you can succeed in whatever you want. Allah watches and He will help you. Okay, here we go now. We try this one. You do the same thing. By the way, because of that, today I can make documentaries now. I'm just applying money from the government. The government give me some money in Singapore. They have given me 20,000 to make a documentary, but it's not a lot of money, 20,000. But Alhamdulillah, I've gotten, you see. But if you watch the documentary, it's a good documentary to put you to sleep. Those of you who got problems sleeping, you can watch some of my documentaries. Okay, Inshira, I can see you're going to watch some of them. Mama tak boleh tidur, Mama. Tak apa, tengok Mr. Shahid in docu. Aduh, so bad lah you. Do you need to round up the numbers? Don't round up the numbers. First of all, Miss Akila, you must identify X and Y. Remember, Y is always time. So this one, you must write the generic formula. This one is Y. This one is X. Okay, then you find what is K. Remember the formula Y equals, this is inverse proportion. You must find out what is K. Okay. In fact, I got so many miracle stories from the time I was a student. You won't believe. So, are we okay? Are we okay? Over. Okay, someone says that. Let us see whether you're correct. You could be correct. I think you may be correct. I think you are correct. Let us see, yeah. Hold on, Akila. Yes, well done, Miss Akila. Well done. Oh, Inshira, sorry, not Inshira. Sorry, Inshira. I saw your name and I see Akila's name. Sorry. Inshira, so you got the K, you got what K is, huh? Okay, you explain to me, what is K? Down here, you know what K is, the value. What is that value? What does it mean? So you don't ask me such things, lah, please, lah. I'm eating. Okay. No, what is K? What is K? You found that K is 14, correct? So what is 14? Huh? What is 14? You must know what we are finding now. K is constant, I know. I know constant is 14. But what does it mean? Say, I don't care what it means, lah. Just get the marks, is okay, man. Okay, but try. Anyone knows? Okay, let us see. Akila, so sorry, Akila. Akila, it doesn't make sense. You know why, Akila? Because you see, 4 painters, 3.5 hours. Got 7 painters, how come they take more time? They were smoking on the job. Cannot be, You take more painters, Akila, you got to take less time. So now, how to do? You forgot the K, I think, Akila. But before that, we will ask Inshira, what is the 14, Inshira? Do you know? Can guess? Cannot hear you. You're saying something. Are you saying no? Okay, never mind. We'll go through. Okay, I'll explain again. Now, remember, you are supposed to write the formula like that. Okay, Ryan and Akila and Shafi'i. Okay, now you are going to find what is K. What is K? Very simple. You want to find K? Well, you get rid of the X's. If you get rid of X, you got to times both sides, right? So therefore you can see now, K is equals to X times Y. Can see now? X times Y is equals to K. Why you times X here, you get rid of X, then you must times X here. So K equals to X times Y. If you cannot remember K, you can extract from the formula, which is what I've just done to show you. So now, do you have the value of X? Yes. This is the painters is X, 3.5. So Y you have what? Sorry, 3.5 is Y. Never mind lah, Y times X, same thing, times 4. So you get 14. So I was asking Inshira, what is this 14? Now I will explain to you what this 14 is. 14 is 14 hours taken by one painter to complete this wall mural. If you only use one painter, it will take you 14 hours. Do you get it? Don't know whether she get it. Get it? I hope you all get it. Now then, how to find now? If you want 7 painters, now you need to rewrite. Akila, you need to rewrite the formula. See what formula? Remember this formula, Akila? Y equals to Kx. You see, I thought Y equals to Kx is, no. Y equals to K over X. This one now, Y equals to Kx is direct proportion. This one is direct proportion. We are not looking at this. Now it's inverse proportion, K over X. So now this 14, we substitute now Y equals to K is 14 over X. Okay. Now how? Now you're gonna 7 painters. Which one is painter? X or Y? Y or X? Remember, Y will always be time. Remember, I told you you're gonna inverse. Y will always be time. X will always be the others. So now it's like that. Y equals to 14 over 7. You get 2 hours. So it's logical, right? 4 painters take 3.5 hours. More painters take less time. Are you okay not? You all too heavy. I don't know, some you kepala dah sengit dah. Korek telinga. Okay, tak apa. Kita cuba lagi. Ya, Syafi okay nak? Syafi is so tired also lah. Okay, we try one more. We try a few more lah. 1, 2 more lah. 1, 2 more. Okay, let's see. No, we don't do this one. It's the same question. Hold on. No. Yeah, hold on. I'll give you from the other book. So if you have the other book, okay. Let me go through this now. This is now inverse proportion. we were having the same thing. Can you check through this graph whether they are inversely proportional to each other? Can you calculate the K, please? Remember how to calculate K for inverse proportion? X times Y. X times Y. Can you X times Y then? What do you get? Okay, we go through one by one. Okay, we ask Inshi lah, Inshi. X times Y, first one, Inshi. How much do you get?
30.
Next one, 2 times 15.
30.
3 times 10.
30.
4 times 7.5.
30.
So this is inversely proportional. You get it? I repeat, Shafi. You must take Y times X for inverse proportion. K must be constant. If it's constant right throughout, that means this is inversely proportional. Let us try the next one now, Shafi. The next one, Shafi. Okay. What's the answer? Come on.
24.
Come on. 24. Next one.
24.
Next one.
24.
All 24. Are they inversely proportional?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Okay, but the graph is going to be a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to show you the graph. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked by the graph. This is called it's a type of soccer lah. Some of you think you might remember soccer by this word, but it's not soccer. It's called a hyperbola. What's hyperbola? It's not a type of soccer ball. Okay, hyperbola. Where's the hyperbola? Hyperbola is not here lah. Mana ni hyperbola? Like this hyperbola lah. Okay. So you have the x-axis and the y-axis down here. Okay. Notice it's a curve like that. It will be reaching closer and closer. As it goes further, closer, but it will never touch the x-axis. If you go higher here, you go closer and closer, but it will never touch the y-axis. If you see the graph like this is inversely proportional. Okay. Direct proportion, it must go through zero, or point of origin. Inversely proportional must be hyperbola down here, see? Bola hyper. You know bola hyper? You will say child is hyper, they cannot sit still. Bola hyper, that means maybe there's something, a gene inside the bola, something like that. You try to remember that. Okay. Now we try now. Now here. Okay. Okay, this one now. Very simple one. Find what is the equation. See what equation? The y equals k over x. They want you to put the value of k. Remember step 3? Step 1, step 2, step 3. You do that one and then you can get the answer. I think I'm shouting down here. It's quite at night. People are here. My mother says I'm shouting too much. But it's strange. Ryan, am I shouting? No. Otherwise, if I talk already, that thing is going to be boring. It's okay to go in and out stories and all, right? Otherwise, it might be boring, right? Am I correct? Or you're just agreeing me because you better agree with whatever you say. It's a little bit psycho. Hello, don't say that, Ryan. Okay, here we go. Let's say Mr. Shafi has given the answer. And Shafi, you have what? Have you given the answer? Have you given the K, is it? They want you to give me equation, Shafi. I think you have gotten the K. You're okay with the K. I will write a new movie script called The Tutor as Psycho. Then one by one, he will go to the students' homes and then ding, ding, ding. Inshira, you are given the value of K. You are not given an equation connecting the X and Y. See, what is this? Okay, we are going to go through, come on, we're going to go through very easy. Okay, I will explain in about 1 minute's time. Can you get the equation, please? This is our last question. Come on. Akila, what about you, Akila? Are you there, Akila? Over. Akila, do you agree for me to write the script, The Tutor as Psycho? Say you don't need to write this. Yes, you agree. Oh, Akila saying you don't need to write the script. Just base it on your own life. So bad, Akila. Bad are you? Okay, let's see. I think Inshira has gotten the answer. So now, put me in. Wow, you're going to act okay. Wow. Okay, inshallah. But this will be after tuition next time. I have many movie ideas, but it takes a lot of money to do it. Okay, here we go. First of all, we need to find out what is K. How to find K? Remember, for inverse proportion, x times y. How do we know it's inversely proportional? It's given down here. Read the question. It's inversely proportional. So now, 6 times 16, according to Miss Inshira, is k, right? So k is the thing. So now how to write? Remember, y equals to k over x. So all you need to do, just put y equals to 96 over x. That's it. Can you see that? That's all. This is the equation lah. Remember, I've been telling you step 1, step 2, step 3. This is it. You see, that's all. I thought we need to find out certain value. Yeah, that's below lah down here. Later on, find the value of y when x is 3. Find the value of x when y is 16. But first of all, you need to know this. Okay, maybe we'll stop here and then next week we continue again. Inshira, they're yawning already. I can see Ryan's eyes is glazed now. He's looking, but he's looking through me. And Shafi is saying, when, bila nak stop ni. Okay lah. All right, we'll see you next week. All right, you got any questions you want to ask, please message me earlier. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye. Take care.